Hi, my name is Girish Mathrubootham, and I'm the CEO and founder of FreshDesk. So, we started FreshDesk in October 2010, but prior to that, I worked for 10 years in a company called Zoho. And before that, I'm basically an electrical engineer and an MBA in marketing. So, the idea for FreshDesk actually came in 2009 when I was moving back from the US. So I was shipping my stuff back to Chennai, and it so happened that 2.5 months later, when my stuff arrived, my TV was broken. So I thought I didn't worry about it. I tried contacting the company via phone and email. I contacted the customer support department because I had purchased insurance, so I thought it should be easy to get my money back. But 5.5 months later, and multiple email threads and phone conversations later, I still didn't even know which company underwrote my insurance. They wouldn't just tell me, and the whole process was very frustrating. So at that point, I really wanted justice. So I went to an online forum called Return to India Club Forum, which is where I found the recommendation for the shipping company. So I wanted to hurt them like a little bit, I think. So I went and posted my entire experience of dealing with the company and my frustrations, along with pictures of my broken TV. And the next day, the president of the company came and apologized on the forum, and the next day, my money was in the bank. Now, as somebody who had built 4 customer support help desks in my career, this was something new. This was a paradigm shift happening in the world of customer support. As a customer, I couldn't get the support that I deserved through traditional channels of support like phone and email. But when I took on the company on social media, like an online forum, the company did the right thing. And I was looking around me, I started researching a bit, and then found out that the same thing was happening on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook. Consumers were now taking on the brands when they were frustrated. They were telling their stories online. Now, this was the idea behind FreshDesk. So we wanted to build a fresh help desk where we don't only deal with the traditional channels of support like phone and email, but also include the social channels like Twitter or Facebook, and ensure that now the companies can actually listen to their customers across all these channels. That was the idea behind FreshDesk. So when we started FreshDesk, a lot of people would actually think, I think many people even think today, that it's yet another help desk, right? And I don't actually blame them, because everybody thinks help desk is a customer support, like people come to you with problems and then you respond to it. But as I already explained, what we wanted to do was build something fresh or a new approach to customer support, which did not only involve reactive customer support, which is waiting for customers to come to you via phone and email, but also reaching out to customers wherever they were. So the customer is not coming to you. They're not talking to you via phone or email or website, but they're talking about you on blogs, on Twitter, on Facebook. So that was the main differentiator. We built the world's first truly social help desk by integrating multiple social channels. And what we observed was our initial success came from a lot of small companies like SMBs across the world. Companies who were starting up, the younger companies were actually wanting to engage with their customers on these new channels as well. So that's where we found our initial success. And also, when we started this out of India, we did not want to hire expensive salespeople. So we were acquiring customers through online channels. So we were actually going international from day one. And that has continued to be our biggest strength and opportunity, that going after the big long tail of the global SMB versus going after the Fortune 1000 big customers. So we actually democratized customer support by making next generation customer support available to all the small and medium sized businesses. Today, as we have grown to more than 50,000 customers, we actually see that many mid-sized or larger companies come to us, but in the initial years, it was all about small and medium sized businesses. See, I think we are at a very exciting stage where what we have managed to accomplish in our 5-year journey is we have got a leadership position in the customer support space. So FreshDesk today compares as one of the best of the breed products in the world, and we are strongly latching on to that position and consolidating on that. And we are also seeing the whole landscape of customer support and enterprise software go through phenomenal changes or sweeping changes as we speak, like for example mobile. So today when most companies are going mobile first, like so customer support is moving from or has to move from phone and email to directly to the mobile app. So we see that customers will want to contact the company from within the app, and the company should be able to chat with the users on the app. So in-app support, mobile is changing the game. So things like machine learning, where you want to really automate a lot of these support processes, because nobody likes to fill forms or waste time anymore. So we are seeing sweeping changes, and we are actually leading, pioneering changes in these trends by being the first or being early to these, adapt to these changes. We are also investing a lot in our product line to own customer communications and customer engagement as a broader focus area, not just customer support. So, and we already have more than 50,000 customers, as I told you, and we just feel it's just beginning to get started. So the potential for us is huge, and we have some very credible competition that I respect. Like we respect our competitors, so we are competing with the best in the world, but we compete on our strength of our product and the strength of our team and culture, and I'm pretty confident that we'll do well. FreshDesk is a global product with a global customer base. We have customers from more than 145 countries. So we are not focused only on India, but India really plays an important role for us. India is one of our, I think, top 6 markets or top 5 markets. So we our brand awareness in India is pretty huge. We have a lot of these new age technology companies which are early adopters of good technology. They're all our customers. See, I think India has traditionally, we all know that traditionally India has been a services economy. So we had the first wave of the Indian companies, which were all like the leaders like Infosys or a TCS or a Wipro or a HCL. So this put India on the IT map. So I think the next wave is product startups. It is bound to happen, and I'm pretty confident that we are going to see a lot more product companies from India. We already have a lot of product companies, but we're going to see a lot more. Predominantly, see, as a by demographics, we have all the advantages that are needed to succeed in products. We have a very qualified workforce. We have several experienced people now wanting to return to India and start up. The cost of starting up a company is much, much lower than it was 10, 15 years ago. Availability of capital is also not a problem anymore. Availability of talent is again happening. See, 10 years ago, if you want to hire a product manager in India, somebody who's built a product, it would have been impossible. But today, you could actually go and hire a product manager or an interaction designer or a digital marketer. These are all skills that didn't exist 10 years ago. I think I'm pretty confident and bullish that we are going to see a wave of new product startups from India, and I think it's an opportunity for us to lose if we don't do it. See, I think our startup ecosystem in India is much better today than it was, say, 10 years ago or even 5 years ago. I think obviously the more mature ecosystems are places like Bangalore compared to Chennai. So Bangalore probably has the best ecosystem in the country. Definitely there's a lot of mentorship available. There are lots of great organizations like iSpirit or NASCOM which are playing a key role in making sure that the young entrepreneurs who need mentorship or access to funding or access to good talent, so they're doing, or mergers and acquisitions with larger companies. So they're doing all the right things in terms of building the ecosystem. So I think entrepreneurs as a whole, I've seen they all have a huge pay it forward mentality, whether it is investing in startups or being a mentor and advising. As they say in Silicon Valley, right? So you never know who's going to be the next big guy. So he could be sitting in a garage today, but he could become the next billionaire tomorrow. So you generally want to be nice to everybody so that you don't regret that later. So I think the same thing is happening today.